Oh, we're gonna make a blog starring everybody. In fact, just me. Hello, and welcome to another vlog. Yes, and as usual, I haven't made a blog for ages, so I'm going to be really nervous and do things wrong, blah blah blah. So in this video, I just wanted to say a few things. But first, one thing I really hate is people who say, oh, that Grant, he's unemployed. Of course, it's a total utter lie. I'm not unemployed. Well, technically I am, but I'm not, because I do drawings on eBay, and that is a job, because it does bring in a nice income sometimes. Of course, it's January, February, the sales are really poor at the moment, because it's January, February, it's just Christmas has just happened, so sales are really low. So I'm trying my hardest to boost sales. But, you know, I don't think many people understand how much work goes into it, because I literally, on most days, sit here and just literally draw. I draw all day. If you read my diary, most of the things that are in there is drew for half an hour, drew for most of the day. I'm reading Michael McIntyre's autobiography thingy, or is it a biography? I don't know. Shut up. Anyway, I'm reading that, and I thought, well, I don't really read those sort of books, you know, biographies. So I didn't know what to expect. But it's actually a really, really, really sad book. I mean, it's like, oh, you know, you feel really sorry for Michael, because his childhood wasn't exactly, well, it was fun, but there was lots of sad moments in it, and I just read that every night and think, oh, because, you know, it's so much like me, because, you know, people call me ugly all the time, and, you know, my childhood was eventful, so, you know, I can really relate to that. Because, you know, we all know that children can be really cruel. You know, people just tease you about any small little thing. Anyway, there's not the whole reason for this blog, anyway. You know, when I see something that's really good, like a movie or a program, and I want to see more of that program, what I do is I look up the person who created it, and then say, hello, can we have another movie of that, please? And if they don't answer, that's fair enough. But, you know, if they do, that's it's a bonus. In my time, I've contacted Matt Groening, because he cancelled Futurama, which I was like, no. Most of the people I contact are American, and they don't really understand me at all. You know, because I contacted an American once, and they had no fucking idea what I was going on about. They had real difficulty understanding my language, and since I'm really brilliant at the Queen's English, you know, they didn't get it. So, you know, I always find that a strange thing. It's so irritating that they're American, because it's so much harder to communicate with them. You know, I was talking to someone the other day and I said, would you like to look at my eBay art? And they were like, what's eBay? And I was like, what? You don't know what eBay is? You know, it's so irritating how many people don't have PayPal. I mean, you should have PayPal. PayPal, you pay for things on PayPal. Yes, good. So, you know, I can't see how other people do it. You know, pay by credit card, you type in all your details. PayPal, you do it in 1 minute. Amazing. And so recently I contacted Jerry Seinfeld on Twitter. Don't really like Twitter. I really hate it. It's like, you can't send a message. Well, you may be able to, I don't know. It's so complicated. I mean, other people just tweet things, but you don't have much. You don't have much of a box, do you? Because you have like 100 characters in which to write something. So if I'm writing to Jerry Seinfeld, I have to write everything in short. So, you know, I have to put hi Jay, because you can't put Jerry because it's so long. So, you know, I find Twitter really like, I don't like using it. I use it occasionally. I have Twitter, but I'm like one of those old people. I don't really get Twitter. So I get Facebook. Facebook's a whole lot easier when they don't change the fucking design. But yeah, I'm just going to get rid of this thing on my camera. It's really irritating me. Clean that off. So yeah, and I contacted Jerry Seinfeld because he starred in The Bee Movie, which is a really good movie. And I said, come on, let's have another movie with bees. And I think, you know, because when I was watching it, I was thinking, look, there's so many ideas you can take this place. You can take this movie and do things with it. So instead of having a movie about a bee trying to get their honey back, you could have a sort of Ice Age idea, and have them go on adventures, like, you know, Barry gets lost somewhere, or Barry falls in love. Because it's such a good movie. There are occasional movies where you get which are good, and there's no pain in them. Like The Bee Movie. You know, there's nothing wrong or horrible about it. And that's the sort of movie I like watching. This is why I like watching Disney movies, because there's not often a theme in it which is disturbing, except for Bambi, of course, which is terribly sad. Yeah, so yeah, you get movies like that which have no pain in them at all, which is the sort of movie I like, because I suffer with depression, obviously, and watching movies like Stand By Me, which is a good movie, I'm not saying it's not, but it's not the sort of movie I like watching because it's all about friendship, and it's like, you know, it's strong friendships, and then in the end they all split up, and that's really sad for me, and I don't like watching that. So I like programs like that, like The Simpsons. You know, you can watch lots of episodes of The Simpsons, and they're going to be good. And you know, this is something just really good you can watch. Malcolm in the Middle's another one. No pain at all. Well, I was talking garbage there, and I'm just going to start again talking about something else. Yeah, so The Simpsons is one of those. Futurama, Family Guy, all those. Well, Family Guy is a little different, because you kind of feel like, yeah, it started off... Well, I don't really like the old ones now, because Stewie Griffin has changed so much. So now I watch the recent ones, like from series 5, maybe. But, you know, recently, I have to say, Seth MacFarlane has made a complete cock-up of Family Guy. Not because they killed off Brian, which I believe he did that because he was like, well, come on, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to kill off Brian and see what you say. So, yeah, I think he wants to give up doing it. Fair enough. But, you know, I think, does he really have to make it shit now? Because I think a few of these episodes recently have been so bad. I like the one about the Brothers Grimm. That was good. But the one before that, I think, was really shit. So we really want good episodes of Family Guy. And I think over the last few years, it's started to drop. And you get a lot more episodes that are just a total and utter shit. Well, there's probably an example of that, if I just think. Oh yes, there was an episode about the Tea Party. That bored the fucking life out of me. I kind of looked at it and thought, what the fuck is this? I don't know what the hell it was about. I've only watched that episode once, because I think, I don't want to watch it again, it's so shit. And I've got the Family Guy episode guide up here now. So let's just flick through a few of the recent episodes and... yeah, this year's Christmas special, that wasn't very exciting. I mean, I only watch the Christmas specials at Christmas, obviously. So, oh, hi Damson, do you want to come on? Ow! Don't pinch my nipples. Hello Damson. No, I don't think he wants to come on camera. There you go, over there and sit on porch. Do you like my new fashion? I've decided to get rid of hoodies and just sort of go with the old sort of mock t-shirt and things. And jumpers, I quite like jumpers, because they're like, oh, you can wear this when it's cold and things. But what I don't like about this one is that it just sort of comes out and then it's like, you've got all this funny shit going on. Oh look, I've got a bra on my head or something, yes. So, yes. Just get a bit more defined. So there. So by this point in time, I hope you've had your coffee and your biscuits, and you've had your breakfast, and yes, these are my new this is my new duvet cover, by the way. It's yellow, because my family, to be honest, don't like new things, and just to end this video off, I decided I was going to buy my own sheets, and just to be like a rebel, I bought yellow sheets, and then someone asked me, why did you buy yellow sheets? And I said, because I wanted to be different. It's like anything new in my house, they just think, what? Like, what you bring in my house? It's like turmeric I brought in recently, and they were like, turmeric? Prawns I brought in, Earl Grey I brought in. I don't like any of it. And they have these really strange rules about cooking. Like, when you cook rhubarb, you don't put any sugar in it. And the other one, which is a total and utter horror story, you boil mince. I think Nigella Lawson would be horrified to listen to some of the things that they say about cooking. Goodbye.